Here's the thing, like the other cutscenes in Myst, you can't skip this. You literally have to wait. Here he is.
It is done. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage.
Held hostage?
Oh, reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
What do you mean by that? I still can't move. Good sir.
Oh, and one more favor. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. And thank you again.
Still can't move. Got anything else to say, Atris?
Oh, the book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Ah, okay. There we go. Yeah, so they straight copy and ported that in from the original. That's why it looked a little funny compared to how he looks right here. Here we go. Back to Myst. Let's see what he decided to do. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like a scorch mark. And that looks like a scorch mark. Oh, wait, that's a different one. So, I have no idea what he did. Anyways, remember how there was that last book that I said was spoilers? Rhyme. I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. Though it is cold here, like I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place I have ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases, there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I have visited 3 times, and am sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing, but I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities that can never be fully grasped. But I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think that I do think I will bring Cirrus and Aknar, as well as some of the machinery from Selenitic. Aknar chose to stay with Catherine, but Cirrus was rather excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Tonight, Cirrus and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they have decided to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Cirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been a tremendous aid to me, and I am thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of the construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay. In the long run. I have decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete, and I have been able to set up a temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I am quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I am crazy to assume I will be able to view ages with stones. But her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I am fairly certain that the temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals. But I have realized that temperature alone is not enough. The cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonics, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I have acquired some geodes with a pure, protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of the geodes below each crystal provide a stabilizing effect, and even amplify the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the link would never work, there was clearly an age on the other side. I can hardly wait to return and tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here. Perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long that I had almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I am feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected. The shaft is not finished, nor the observation post or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Aknar and Cirrus. Besides all that, there are, far away, in the back of my mind, the thoughts of my people and our lost city. I dreamt again of them last night. I have only seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Viovis and Agarus, it amazes and saddens me. I am fairly certain that Dunny is not dead, as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction, and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance and return to Dunny to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Dunny to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Dunny without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has taken several years, and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded. Now that I have managed to view another age with the crystals is only a matter of time until I view Riven. At least, I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all of these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later, when my mind has cleared. So 40, hit the backside button, and 2735. Yeah, so it seems like Cirrus and Aknar had greed issues that they inherit and psychotic tendencies that they inherited from their grandfather. The one Atris is trying to imprison on Riven. Did I do that right? Oh, once that is up, then hit the button on the back. There it goes. Inside. There. That's what we want. You mean the cover art for the sequel to Myst, Riven? Someone said, yeah, Grandpa is hecka evil dude. The cover art for his game is terrifying. And you know what? Screw it. We are going to play Riven on this stream. Wait. Okay, there we go. So we needed 2735. Bingo! Oh, duh. We go back out now. Because... Wait. Yeah. That spot is actually located right under the center of the library. Ah, Rhyme. Good to see you, Rhyme. And that's what he meant by a cry of far-off creatures. Okay, turn that on. Come in here. Close the door behind us. The reason why you have to turn that on is because the inside of here is so cold that this door was frozen shut. Hey, so we found the way out of Rhyme. It's too hot to touch when that's on, though. So you gotta turn it off. So what's cool is here we can actually change the colors. Very pretty. That's not the real reason why we're here, though. Wait, was it up there? Did I... There you are. Little button there that rotates it around. Before spending any more time with my experiments, I have decided that I must finish construction. I have brought both Cirrus and Acnar this time. The shaft is almost finished, as is the observation post. Both boys prefer it inside where it is warm, protected from the cold. Acnar sits in the observation post for hours, and Cirrus is consumed with the crystals and the glimpses of ages that we are able to see. Neither of them shows any real desire to leave. I cannot remember the last time my son spent so much time with me in an age. After much more experimenting with the shapes of the crystals, we were able to get a nearly perfect view of an age inside of the book. Cirrus wanted to link immediately, not understanding that the link was only visual. Without the ink, the crystals do not bind to a particular age. Because of this, the crystals have an interesting side effect. It is possible to change the crystals and watch the age change. While in reality we are seeing a vast number of distinct, although similar ages, displaying the current age defined by the crystals. It seems as though we are changing the original age. Next to the lights, my son seemed much more interested in the light. Next are the lights. My son seemed much more interested in the lights of the night sky now. Their only interest in the crystals seems to be of whether or not we can view channelwood or stone ship, two ages I have not seen in a long while. It is possible to view the ages, although the time it would take to find the correct combination would be prohibitive. I do not consider my task with the crystals complete, but I would rather keep Cirrus and Acnar excited and here, so we will move on to the lights. I think it is better to keep Riven from them, so it is just as well that we move on to something else. I will view that place later. The lights are curious. Although I originally thought the effect to be an organic one, I now believe it to be electromagnetic in origin, which the northern lights in real life are of electromagnetic origin, just the Earth's electromagnetic field. I think the effect could be triggered somehow. It's something that we'll have to try, and if Cirrus and Acnar have their way, it will be soon. I have never seen them. Excuse me, creature, I am reading here. I have never seen either of them so interested in my experiments, and I do not want to dampen their enthusiasm. It seems... I said excuse me! Yeah, shush yourself. It seems they have forgotten about the crystals now. I am not sure either of my sons was expecting the amount of work it would take. It has turned out to be a challenging A challenge working above the cold waters, where the wind cuts through clothing and skin like a sharp knife. Still, even amidst the dark cold, they are driven to complete the task. It is a side of them that I have not seen before. Another hard day, but we have erected the first of 3 towers. I am too tired to write tonight. It has been a week. The second and third towers are up. We only need to connect the power. I am exhausted, as are Cirrus and Aknar. However, they have no intentions of quitting, and that drives me. The towers are finished, as is the power to each of them. Power will be conducted directly through the saline sea, alleviating the need for stringing wires and enabling us to locate the towers a comfortable distance away. Most of the remaining work can be accomplished inside, for which I am grateful. I am tired of the cold. I look forward to the warm beaches of Myst Island. Perhaps we all deserve a break. We only spent a day with Catherine before returning. We were here only a minute before we again began to experiment with the towers and the electromagnetic discharges. We were able to create an arc for the first time between 2 towers. Its reflection in the cold waters was magnificent. We are close now. Tomorrow, after adjusting the voltage, we will know just how close. The beauty is awe-inspiring. At our command, multicolored waves of light dance across the dark sky. Brilliant flashes of white lightning that make the display even more amazing precede them. The boys are convinced they will be able to bring their mother here, and though she usually refuses to use the books, I am becoming convinced that she will come, or at least I hope. As for me, I must return to Myst, or some other warm place. There is more to be accomplished here, but I long for the sun, and will spend some time under its glow before returning. Catherine had to come after I told her of my intentions to use the crystals to view Riven. She is not consumed with the setup of the geodes and the crystals, and encourages me daily as I try to uncover the combination that will allow me to view that age. A view of that age. Cirrus and Aknar did not come this time. I must return to Everdunes. I believe that a few of the crystals I have left in Everdunes will help me here. Catherine has returned home for now, but she will meet me on Myst Island in 3 days. I think I will be ready by then. Hold on, there was actually a comment about tall V, short V, straight crown. Okay, now there is... There we go, I have to be facing this direction. There it is. Bingo. Tall V. How do I... It is real. The work of your hands, the touch of my dreams. I have left my dream for you. I am only yours, Catherine. Okay, so really we want short red V. How do I change the color though? I didn't realize I could lay there. Oh, you click and hold to change the color. There, we want red. Red short V. Green tall. This one does need to be the yellow thing, though. Let's get it all the right shapes first. There. That one's that shape. Pyramid thingy, and then weird. So, not pyramid thingy, just sharp pokey thingy. That one. And this one, I think, is that one. This one needs to be green. This one needs to be blue. That one yellow, and the last one is purple. There. What? This one's not right then. There it is. And we see ourselves a tropical island. Which we are going to leave that there, folks. Because, well, actually, I wonder. Now that we've seen that, if we go back and we talk to Atris about it, because that tropical island is the island of, or islands of Riven. But I wonder, if I go back and I talk to Atris again, or after seeing that, does he have something to say? Can I even talk to him again? Boom, 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 boom. What happens if I talk to him now? Oh, the pages are gone here as well. Do you even notice me? Do you notice me, senpai? Nope, there is nothing left for us to do. Well, that will be all of Myst, folks. That's literally the ending. Is you discovering Riven, which sets it up beautifully for the sequel. So, for those of you joining the live stream, just stick with me. For those of you watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you all in the next video as we explore the island of Riven and gain more of the story.